was like I'm not even playing it with another player, and I was just like doing some testing on my mobile device, and it just feels so fun. Like, so the graphics looks a bit shit here, when it's all blown out, but on like a high density mobile device, like everything's really tiny, but it still looks really good. I love it. Smack. Okay. And that fade out, that opacity doesn't seem to be working much, right? Huh. Why is that opacity not working? Let's have a look. Yeah, so like, because it's meant to be played like two players on one mobile, right? So the screen's really quite small. Essentially, I'm trying to keep the graphics like as simple as possible. That's why everything's kind of black and white. Really high contrast. Okay, so what's happening here? So our modulate.a. So if our invincibility is less than 0, yeah, low fidelity, high fun. So this game's very much inspired by Towerfall. I don't know if you played that, which is just like an 8-bit multiplayer game, but the graphics are stupid simple, but it's so much fun. So let's try and do something like that. Okay, let's just use floats where we're using floats. So we should be print fading out, right? And then this should be full opacity. And maybe I'll just print current opacity here and print the value of modulate A. So this is going to run really slow because all the stars are going to be reporting their opacity. Yeah, so it's 1. So that's kind of odd. Okay. Smack. Okay. Okay, that's not really helping us. So zooming around, shooting missiles in my friends' faces. Good times. Smack. Okay, so we didn't get any of that here. Process. Ah, damn it, I hate when I do that. Okay, I mean, let's... I'm so confused. I mean, we could do physics process, right? And run it every physics frame, but I feel like that's going to be too much. There's no point. No, there's no point. We don't want to do non-physics stuff. So if we just print process and then print the invisibility, I guess. Okay, so it's all null, all null. but when we shoot a new star, we should expect... These stars are really getting in the way. Okay, I've got to fix that next, I think. This is just making it even harder to test the weapons. Okay, so let's just whack. Smack. Okay. The invisibility is still just ticking down now. And that's null. Okay, so the invisibility is getting set, but it is off by a factor of 10. Okay. I'm not sure how this is not working. Okay, so let's have a look. I think when we changed our star, what we did was we maybe forgot to put contact monitor on and update collisions. So this is not part of the environment, it's part of collectibles, and we can collide with the environment. We care about collision with players and collision with projectiles, right? Okay, so now we should hopefully be able to pick up our star. Nope. And the star flies off into space, so literally the last thing we want. Okay, that fade is just not interesting, because the fade is not working. So if the invisibility is... Oh. That's... Okay, just really bad coding on my part. Okay, cool. Alright, so I think that should work now, and we don't need this. This should work. So let's change this contact monitor. So we do actually care about the environment, and we also care about banging to collectibles. Okay, but why? Oh yeah, the contact reported just needs to be at least 1. Okay, so we should now be able to pick up our stars again. Bloop. I'm getting a little bit of a... hold on, let me just test something. I felt my velocity change when I ran into that star. Yep. Shit. No, mate, the thing about cats is we write nothing but gorgeous code. If you think my code isn't gorgeous, then I think your opinion's subjective, and you're wrong. Okay, so my star is ever so slightly, I think, just affecting my velocity. I don't know whether I should worry about this just yet. Okay, I really want to implement a visual for when we have overdrive, because it's not obvious when we're overdriven. I suppose we can just use sound effects instead. Sort of thing. I I think we need more, less linear dampening when we skid. Because right now, like when we skid, we're basically just turning on the spot. I would like a little bit more. Yeah, no, that. Jesus. How are we going to collect the star without actually colliding with it? Alternatively, we could set the star to not care about collisions with players. Right? And then use an area 2D for the player to collect it. You should. Everyone talks about monkeys writing Shakespeare on typewriters. Well, cats do even better, but with code. I'm not shitting you. My flatmate, back when I lived in Germany, my flatmate taught his cat to shit in the toilet. Like, actually just shit in the toilet, like, bowl. Squat over the bowl. You can get like a kit online. It's like a kitty litter that goes into your toilet, and you train them, and then slowly you create a hole in the middle of the kitty litter, and then it's like it's a progressive system. So you make the hole bigger and bigger each week, and then they get so used to it they don't realize the hole's getting bigger, and then they're just perched on the edge of the toilet seat trying to shit into the bowl, and they've forgotten that when they originally started, it used to be a kitty litter. It's amazing. Okay, so, do we fix this now? It's not a huge issue. I don't like the feel it gives you, but I think we'll adjust the look and feel later on. I mean, it's not terrible. I guess we're losing our overdrive whenever we pick up a star, as if we've collided with a wall as well, which is kind of like a comeback mechanic. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's actually too much of a problem. Okay, so let's just try our missile and just make sure that when we hit our player with the missile. Okay, so the star. Oh, where'd the star go? Oh, what? Can I pick the star up? Is it invisible? What the fuck? Where'd that star go? Okay, let's load another missile and shoot. Okay, let's go get the star. Let's go get the star. What? Why is it colliding? Oh. That's why. Okay. So. Cool. So now we're actually just generating stars out of nowhere, even when the player has none, which obviously is a problem. But I can now shoot the player, they lose their star, and then I can run and pick it up. Cool. Now let's just test what happens if we shoot a star. Expect them to sort of bounce off each other. And then I can pick it up. You know what? I kind of like that better than just automatically picking up the star. I need to fix the initial impulse on the rocket as well. Okay. So let's fix that now as well. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. It's a feature. because if you just pick up a missile